Well, hi everyone, I'm Jon Benya, Chairman of the Young Professionals Network here at the Southern Maryland Association of Realtors, and I have the pleasure of sitting down with Connie Fitzgerald today to talk a little bit about the upcoming mastermind on February 8th at 2 p.m. here at the board in Hughesville. Connie has agreed to sit down on our mastermind forum along with Karen Town and Cheryl Bear to talk a little bit about her business and what's made her so successful over the last couple of years. Connie, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. I just want to get a little bit of an idea of what your business looks like these days.
Okay, my business is very busy these days. I do a lot of new construction sales as well as resales. So my business model has changed, and I enjoy doing what I do very much.
What is your, if you don't mind me asking, what does your business volume look like in the last year?
This past year I did about $25 million, if you want to round it off. Yes.
That is incredible.
It is, and didn't happen overnight. There were many steps to get there.
How are you structured in order to be able to do $25 million in real estate?
That's a good question. How I'm structured is I'm the sales manager in Mechanicsville under a new construction. We currently have 3 subdivisions sold out, so now I'm managing 2. And how I am structured is I'm the manager, so I have to delegate. And I have a licensed assistant who is an extension of me, who helps with the buyer sales as well. So she's out showing properties as I get the leads in. And then I also have a full-time assistant to help manage the daily things that we do, as long as the processing of contracts and settlements and so forth. And then I have a third person that helps with the marketing, who is our marketing specialist, which we refer to as our communication specialist. So
okay.
That's how I'm structured.
Now, are those full-time positions that you have hired out?
They are. All 3 of them are full-time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And just out of curiosity, how have you structured that? Are they salaried? Are they commission-based?
2 of them are on salary, which would be the marketing specialist and the assistant that works with me on a day-to-day basis in-house. The buyer side of things is a commission base.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the one buyer specialist and you representing the sales?
Correct, absolutely.
Okay, that's
so I'm
fantastic.
very hands-on, even though I have, they're an extension of me.
And what percentage of your business, roughly speaking, would you say is new construction these days?
This past year, about 60% was new construction.
So you're still doing 40% that's resale that?
Yes. And to give you an idea of the breakdown, I actually did 70 transactions last year. And out of that, 45 was the new construction and 25 was the resale.
Okay.
And then on top of that, we did 16 rentals as well.
How do you find the time to do rentals on top?
We do. A lot of scheduling and planning.
What would you say is the single most important task for you on a day-to-day basis?
I think I touched on it a little bit, scheduling and delegating. My role as being an individual agent is being able to manage the volume and breaking it down on a day-to-day basis. So really scheduling everything that comes in and actually meeting weekly with my people.
And that was going to be my next question.
Weekly meetings are very important. We plan, we strategize, we understand, what's going to happen and all the pieces that need to happen in order to get to that point.
That's wonderful. What would you say is the biggest lesson that you've learned in your career?
The biggest lesson? I would say that the market changes every year, and I've had to change with the market. I started in 2004, we went through the boom, and then things really changed. And in the beginning, I actually invested into some real estate myself, and I was kind of enjoying that and doing that part and relying on myself. And then I wanted to bring in clients, and then I wanted to change the portfolio. So then I worked more with buyers. And then I started working with sellers. But every year, I enjoyed the resale, the residential side of things. And on top of that is getting educated and getting designations to support your goals that you're working towards. And I made it a goal that I did want to do new construction early on. I didn't know how I was going to get there at all. But it was something I desired to do, and I really wanted to do, and I really have a passion for real estate. And I've enjoyed it. And then as the market changed, we inherited a lot of short sales, and I was doing a number of them and amount of time that's involved. And I'm very selective about what I would take on a short sale, and whether it be a listing, or a buyer sale. So with the market, every year you have to look at it. What is going on in your market? How are you going to be the agent in that market? And where do you see yourself being? And you have to position yourself for that. Even if you're not ready, take the steps to get ready.
What would you say is if you could only give one piece of advice to a real estate agent who's new in the business, what would be that advice?
The advice I would give you is to set goals, annually and monthly. I set goals every month. I look forward to achieving the goals that I set and modifying them, whether it's up or down. But there's no set way to do it, but do what you desire and set those goals so you can meet them. And if you're not meeting them, then plan a way to achieve them, one small step at a time. And I share my goals with my staff, so they support the goals. And we really believe in doing that. And we actually did a little test this past week where each one of my people actually do a goal box, and we put things on there that we want to achieve in our life. And I've achieved a number of them, and I've made a new box, so it's really exciting.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. And I look forward to February the 8th. I think this is going to be a great event.
And thank you for inviting me.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
Okay.